Mm. What's up, everybody? This is Sunko, the Korean bro. Today is September, October, November, October 3rd. Okay, let's start talking about stock market. Uh, okay, let's pick some articles. Dividend hero with 49 years of increases. Mm, Sweden sends special diving vessel to area of pipeline leaks. What else? Hmm. Will fully autonomous tractors make Deere the Tesla of farming? Magna International is your auto and EV one-stop shop stock. Music stops, energy coast close Hungary theaters for winter. Record inflation squeezes Turkish tobacco workers owners. Wall Street future moves higher to kick off a new month. Russia smuggling Ukrainian grain to help pay for Putin's war. UK scraps tax cuts for wealthy that sparked market turmoil. Hmm. Mullen Automotive is ready to get in gear. Hmm. EV battery maker Freo set for major global expansion. Three consumer stocks that could outperform in quarter fourth. SunPower is ready to power up triple-digit earnings gains. Let's read them aloud. Out loud, okay? Archer Daniels Meatland. AMD has a secret weapon for attracting investors, a long history of dividend increases. Fundamentally, the stock remains sound, with a 3-year earnings growth rate of 31%. Wall Street expects earnings of $6.83 per share, up 32% from 2021. Amid the volatility in commodity prices since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February, established large cap Archer Daniels Midland, a new company, Farafi Global, appears set to capitalize on continued uncertainty. Some analysts warning of winter food shortages in Europe and in the US. We've seen inflation driven by focused on basic staples. Hmm. That means some agricultural, food processing stocks and packaged food stocks have been performing well, whereas a young, volatile speculative stock like Rafi can pop up on screens identifying a fast movers. AMD shows up differently. This is a multinational food processing and commodities company founded in 1902. AMD has a secret weapon for attracting investors, a long history of dividend increases. Its market capitalization is north of $45 billion. It's a component of the S&P 500. Although it's an all-line company, it's been in growth mode lately, advancing 4.88% in the past 3 months and 21.04% year to date. That really fizzled lately along with the broader market. Archer Daniels Midland slumped 11% in the past month, a potentially constructive chart pattern broke down after the stock rallied to a session high of $92 on September 9 and heavier than average turnover. Archer Daniels Midland right now. Archer Daniels Midland. What is this company? Archer Daniels Midland. Consumer defensive. Oil seeds, ag services, carbohydrate solutions, and nutrition. Something that I would never get to know. Okay, let me just keep on this one. Sweden sends a special diving vessel to area of pipeline leaks. Sweden has sent a vessel capable of advanced diving missions to the Baltic Sea area where ruptured undersea pipelines had leaked natural gas for days. The Swedish Navy said Monday. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday accused the West of sabotaging Russia-built natural gas pipelines under the Baltic Sea to Germany, a charge vehemently denied by the United States and its allies, who noted that Russia has been blackmailing Europe with reduced gas supplies for months. Hmm. Sent a vessel capable of advanced diving missions to the Baltic Sea area where ruptured undersea pipelines had leaked the natural gas for days, the Swedish Navy said Monday. So Sweden sent a vessel. So there's obviously a leak um, undersea pipeline had leaked a natural gas for days. So they're doing something, right? They're doing something. Will fully autonomous tractors make Deere the Tesla of farming? Deere is shaping the future of farming with its software, data analytics, artificial intelligence, and autonomous applications. Deere is a beneficiary of the agriculture boom, bolstered by the war in Ukraine. Okay. Its autonomous tractors are a game changer, helping overcome labor shortages. Autonomous tractors, okay. Global agriculture equipment maker. Global agriculture equipment maker Deere and Company stock is weathering the bear market sell-off relatively well, with share down only minus 4.7% on the year compared to for the S&P 500 index, while Deere also makes heavy machinery like Caterpillar and Terex for construction. Its machines are mostly geared towards farming. Just like peers, the supply chain constraints, inflationary pressures, and strong US dollar impact are being felt by Deere also. However, Deere is benefiting from the mega trend of growing populations and the need to feed them and the depletion of arable land. Deere is driving agricultural technology innovations like its fully autonomous tractor and helping it attain the moniker of the Tesla of farming, along with ag tech companies like Ultra Dennis Midland and Deere is helping to assure the farm of the future, driving the agriculture boom, shaping the future of farming. So they're like the future of agriculture. They're making every agriculture work autonomous. Hmm. Deere is instrumental in shaping the future of farming as the world runs out of farmable land. The need for sustainability is driving the demand for precision agriculture. Hmm. Deere introduced its fully autonomous self-driving tractor at the 2022 Consumer Electronics Show. Okay. Magna International is your auto and EV one-stop shop stock. Magna produces auto parts and systems to the 50 largest automobile brands worldwide. Magna produces auto parts and systems. Magna International. Okay. Magna will begin production of its physical EVs in November. Russia and a strong US dollar took a large bite out of a quarter second 2022 earnings. Magna International. The company sees a second half 2022 rebound from a semiconductor supply and China stimulus. Worldwide vehicle parts manufacturer Magna International is not a household name, yet is the largest automotive supplier in North America and fourth largest in the world. The company is contracted with over 50 global customers, including the largest automotive brands in the world like Ford, General Motors, as well as major European players like Volkswagen and BMW. The company manufactures everything from doors, seats, legacy, and electric powertrains, and transmissions to manufacturing complete automobiles. Magna is a one-step shop and the largest contract manufacturer for automobiles in the world, with annual production capacity of over 200,000 vehicles. Riding the automotive megatrends, they are on the cutting edge of trends in the automotive industry like electrification, electric vehicles, energy storage systems, autonomous driving, mobility, and connectivity. While most of their nearly $39 billion of sales comes from legacy automobile business, it's positioned to benefit from a megatrend in the auto industry. The original Tesla killer, Fisker, will start production of its highly anticipated EVs in November. Man is complete manufacturing of the EVs, mm, handling handling the complete manufacturing of the EVs while they face the continuous headwinds of supply chain constraints, inflationary cost pressures, and a strong US dollar. They are also reaping the tailwinds of strong auto demand and low dealer inventory levels. The stock is a one-stop shop for investors seeking a diversified major player, riding the mega trends in the auto industry. Okay. So, Man International, uh, from what I see, they're like the main provider when it comes to auto vehicle, um, parts of vehicle, uh, necessary items that goes into production of a vehicle, and of course, their main revenue comes from original business, but then they are positioned as a transition to EV maker, transition to um, make a parts maker of a EV. Hmm. Okay, Mac International. Record inflation squeezes Turkish tobacco workers owners. Mehmet Emet Kakan begins work harvesting a tobacco field in rural Turkey before dawn. Then has another shift scoring and triggering the tobacco to dry under the sun. Record inflation squeezes Turkish tobacco workers owners. So we're experiencing inflation that has never happened ever before. I mean, the last time we had this kind of inflation was like a few decades ago. So like people worldwide are having really hard time to get by with it. So in this case, the Turkish workers, they're like probably they're doing like some kind of tough work because of inflation pressure. Yes. What it's just that article. Russia smuggling Ukrainian grain to help pay for Putin's war. When the Berg cargo ship docked in Lebanon last summer, the Ukrainian diplomats said that the vessel was carrying grain stolen by Russia and urged Lebanese officials to impound the ship. Hmm. Smuggling Ukrainian grain to help pay for Putin's war. Smuggling Ukrainian grain to help pay for Putin's war. Russia smuggling Ukrainian grain to help pay for Putin's war. I know there's a conflict between Russia and Ukraine, and the fact that Russia smuggles Ukrainian grain to the Putin is really, really, really dreadful. Hmm. When the bulk cargo ship docked in Lebanon last summer, Ukrainian diplomats said the vessel was carrying grain stolen by Russia and urged Lebanese officials to impound the ship. False and baseless, and Lebanon's prosecutor general sided with the Kremlin and declared that the 10,000 tons of barley and wet flour wasn't stolen and allowed the ship to unload. Russian run smuggling operation that has used a falsified manifest and seaborne subterfuge sold Ukrainian grain worth at least $530 million, cash that has helped feed the President Vladimir Putin's war machine. Hmm. UK straps tax cuts for wealthy that spark market turmoil. Okay. The British government on Monday dropped plans to cut income tax for top earners, part of a package of unfunded cuts unveiled only days ago that sparked turmoil on financial markets and sent the pound to record lows. Okay, let's repeat this one more time. Okay, the British governor on Monday dropped plans to cut income tax for top earners. In a dramatic about-face tragedy, Chief Kazi could abandon plans to scrap the top 45% rate of income tax paid on earnings above £150,000 a year. He and Prime Minister Liz Truss have spent the last 10 days defending the cut in the face of market mayhem and increasing alarm among the governing Conservative Party. We get it, and we have listened. Is it clear that the abolition of the 45p tax rate has become a distraction from our overriding mission to tackle the challenges facing our country? Hmm. So I see what's going on here. Um, so the government, uh, upper management, or like, well, here it says a prime minister, Liz Truss, and his deputy or something. I don't know. They are like, they come up with some kind of a tax plan, and like, uh, market is in turmoil because of what they said. So, so they're like struggling with a tax plan thingy. Hmm. Mullen Automotive is ready to get in gear. Mullen Automotive has caught the attention of investors. The company is an EV startup focused on improving efficiency and battery technology. The 5 SUV crossover should begin deliveries in 2023. Mullen Automotive is gearing up for production of its flagship 5 SUV crossover, which could be the next big thing in the EV world. Its cars are not only attractive but fast, and it has its fingers in more than one market, including sports cars, final mile delivery, and battery technology. The caveat is that all too many EV startups have been in this position over the past few years, and very few of them are making cars today. Hmm. While the core aspect of the business is attractive from the speculative viewpoint, it is the advancements in battery technology that could be the ticket to these companies' success. Advancements in battery technology. Battery technology is the skill they have. So, more automotive is focused on improving EV range by increasing efficiency as well as advancing battery technology. Among its avenues of pulsed lithium sulfur and solid state batteries, and both would equal latter batteries with increased energy density. Oh. Among the benefits of the lithium sulfur battery are 5 times more energy density, 50% less cost per watt hour. Okay, let's repeat this. Among the benefits of the lithium sulfur battery are 5 times more energy density, 50% less cost per watt hour, and sustainability. Moon is predicting that its car, when upgraded to a new technology, will have twice the average range of EV cars on the road today. Other benefits include a lower cost to manufacture and environmentally friendly materials. In terms of cost, lithium sulfur batteries could be as much as 50% cheaper to manufacture than today's standard. Okay, moving automotive. It's a startup. Hmm. Hmm. It has no earnings at all. Hmm. But people are saying if you want to have like extraordinary gains and you want to buy this one, here's just it's one of the seven EV stocks that you have to buy for extraordinary gains. Acquisition spree. Um, Investment in Moon Automotive speculation on production and better technology, they may not pay off. While production is late to begin soon, the company has been in this position before, and yet here we are today. The same is true for battery technology. While the company's efforts are producing results, lithium sulfur technology, along with other battery advancements, is being worked on by all top battery companies. And Elon Musk and so be aware, it may never become commercially viable. The said trading at only $0.33 per share is hard to pick up a chunk of the stock for cheap just in case it is the answer to the EV market. Hmm. Okay. Moving on to the motor EV battery maker Freyr set for major global expansion. We have a battery series tonight. We covered Magna International. It's not technically a battery company. They are like the main producer of parts of vehicle, um, and they're like hopping on like mega trend. And the one that we just covered is Mullen Automotive, and now we have Freyr. The company is also looking to expand in the US and Japan. Freyr already struck a partnership with Volkswagen to develop lithium battery technology for electric vehicles. Lithium-ion battery maker Freyr is breaking ground on a huge factory in Norway. And analysts are taking notice, boosting the price target. Cleantech battery maker Freyr is proving to be a success story on several levels. Okay, the stock appears poised for more gains as the company ramps up to better serve the electric vehicle market. The Norwegian company designs and manufactures lithium-ion batteries for various applications, including EVs, stationary energy storage, and marine and aviation uses. Lithium-ion batteries is what they make for various applications. Hmm. The stock gapped up at the open Friday. On news that it was beginning construction of a battery factory in Mo Island, Norway. This is a significant development as it enables the young company to boost its capabilities in fast-growing markets such as EVs. Designs and manufactures lithium-ion batteries for various applications, including EVs, stationary energy storage, and marine and aviation uses. It will be the largest such plant outside China. It arrives at a time when international manufacturers are looking to source components from countries other than China. Hmm. Okay. Mulan Automotive. Mulan Automotive. Mulan Automotive. SunPower is ready to power up triple-digit earning gains. Solar stocks like SunPower are set to benefit from tax credits attached to Inflation Reduction Act. SunPower. Analysts see triple-digit earnings gain next year. Will the current sideways chart pattern lead to further price gains? The sun is shining on solar stocks such as SunPower. Following the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act during a market downturn, it's critical to pay attention to companies showing fundamental and technical strength, as these could be among the next big winners in a bull rally. That's where solar stocks comes in. Among other things, the bill offers tax credits and rebates to individuals and businesses that install solar energy gear. So I know Biden administration um, really supports environmental friendly energy. So in that sense, SunPower, the company, uh, will likely have that positive effects as well. Uh, it's not only this company, but also government has officially said that they'll have uh, people pay less tax when they install solar panels or when they use solar energy. Hmm. The bill offers tax credits and rebates to individuals and businesses that install solar energy gear. Yes, SunPower is not the only stock from its industry outperforming the broader market. Large cap names like Emphasis Energy and First Solar also shows unusual strength. Mm. SunPower is a mid cap and is part of the S&P 400 mid cap index tracked by the SPDR. The company manufactures photovoltaic solar systems as well as battery storage gear, mainly for home use. The stock advanced to nearly 29% in July as big investors anticipated passage of the Inflation Reduction Act. It bounced nearly 18% higher in August as the act was passed and is up 3% so far in September, holding up much better than its index, which is down nearly 10% for the month. Okay, now let's go over to Yahoo Finance and see what we have, okay? Hmm. 7 things to watch after cold quarter for the stock market. Stock bounces as Wall Street crawls out of a brutal September. Hmm. Bad Bath and Beyond stock is worth $2. Goldman wants. It's time to buy tech again. Here are 20 stocks to start with. Okay. Stocks are looking increasingly cheap, says JP Morgan. Here are 2 names to consider. Use these 3 Warren Buffett trading techniques that no one ever talks about. Cybersecurity stocks to watch. Will federal spending be a bright spot? Oh, there's more upside and downside for long-term investors. Factories making towels and bed sheets are shutting in Pakistan. What will happen with inflation, interest rates, and housing? Here's what to expect in the next 2 years and what could go wrong. Elon Musk sends scathing message to Tesla investors. U.S. home prices now posting biggest monthly drop since 2009. Since 2009, it's the biggest drop. Okay. Fintech stocks to watch amid worries over 2023 estimate revisions. China EV sales, BYD sales boom, NIO deliveries hit record in quarter third. Okay, let's go through each article, okay? 7 things to watch after cold quarter for stock market, okay? The fourth quarter for the stock market could be as cold as the third quarter. After all, what is there to be excited about at the moment? Interest rates are rising, housing affordability is rapidly declining. The Federal Reserve is deliberately not helping. Big tech names such as Meta are doing hiring freezes. Industrial giants like FedEx are caning people before the holidays. VF Corp and Nike dropped the warnings on the heads of the battered investors. And Apple is reportedly cutting iPhone production. So, to sum up, we're in danger, right? It's in recession. Okay, consumer earnings price index. Hmm. Also, what's bottom line here? Five other events to watch for. Who is the first Fed member to signal a pause in rate hike is not too far out into the distance? Hmm. Stock market news live. Stock rises sharply as Wall Street closed out of a brutal September. Stock rises sharply. Okay. Bounced Monday morning after the S&P 500. Nasdaq Composite closed out their first three-quarter losing streak since the 2008 global financial. So it's climbing back again. Okay, I get it. Mm. Hmm. It's worth $2. Bad Bath and Beyond remains on its last legs as a company and will have major difficulties turning itself around. Suggests new research from Goldman Sachs analyst Kate McShane. Bad and Bath. It's one company that I used before. Bad and Bath. Bad Bath and Beyond. Hmm. It's even first target estimate is 3.73, which is way lower than uh, the current price. Wow. The struggling retailer's most recent quarter underscores its precarious fundamental position. Before the peak holiday shopping season, comparable store sales crashed 26% from a year ago as the economic slowed down and poor inventory quality weighed on store traffic. Economic slowdown and poor inventory quality weighed on store traffic. The challenge of the top line and increased discounting led to the company posting an operating loss of $168 million in the quarter. Bad Bath& and Beyond stock is down 58% so far in 2022. Isn't sold on the executive optimism from the company's earnings call. Although we think Bad Bath& and Beyond sounded more constructive with regards to the opportunity in bringing back more national brands gradually, we continue to believe Bad Bath& and Beyond will have a hard time driving customers to its store, especially in the second half, given the amount of competition we expect in the home goods industry, the analyst wrote. Anyway, the point is, its outlook is not so good, right? Its outlook is not so good. Mm. It's time to buy tech again. Here are 20 stocks to start with. Okay. One cruel truth the stock market confirmed this past week is that trying to pick the bottom for technology stocks is a fool's errand. Uh, which down 10.5% on the month has made the bottom fishing that took place over the summer look ill advised. As I've noted before, the first downturn in tech earlier this year was all about valuations. This new phase of the decline is all about softening earnings. When it comes to price to earnings ratios, the market is running into a denominator problem. The market downturn, the weak economy, and the reversal of some pandemic era trends have exposed weaknesses in the business models of companies such as Power Interactive, Zoom Video, after Affirm Holdings and Snap. Investors have suggested valuation accordingly. But there are still some powerful underlying secular trends that should eventually drive tech stocks higher. Investors with long term horizons and strong stomachs might consider inching into the market. A few ideas on where to look. I cannot read unless I subscribe it, so I'm gonna just skip on this one. Stocks are looking increasingly cheap. Okay, what are these two? Protagonist Therapeutics and Rhythm will stay in the healthcare neighborhood for our next stock, although it is one with a rather different value proposition. Mm, okay, it's an interesting article. Warren Buffett method. All time, he began investing in stocks at age 10 and was a millionaire by his early 30s when he began buying Berkshire Hathaway stock. Buying big chunks of blue chip companies with underestimated prospects and strong management. Then he holds these shares for years, if not decades. The secret of his success, he says, is following two rules. Never lose money. Rule number two, never forget rule number one. Wow, it's that simple. Rule number one, never lose money. Rule number two, never forget rule number one. You think that someone like Buffett, who seemed to devoted to blue chip stocks, would steer clear of complicated derivatives, but you'd be wrong. For selling put options, investing in small cap stocks, cutting losses when necessary. Investing in small cap stocks, when you are throwing around the kind of cash that's matters in billions, scooping up some shares of promising emerging companies won't work. Shares of small cap growth stocks are companies typically worth $300 million to $2 billion would simply move too much. If the Oracle of Omaha made a purchase that was big enough to make it worth his while, it may be that the elephants are not as attractive as the mosquitoes, but that is the universe I must live in. Hmm. Cutting losses when necessary, and investing in small cap stocks, and selling put options. Hmm. Hmm. There's more upside and downside for long-term investors. Last week, stocks tumbled to their lowest level since November 2020. The S&P 500 fell 2.9% to close the week at 3,585. The index is now down 25% from its January 3rd closing high of mm. There were some unnerving developments in the world in recent days. Mm. They rocked the markets and shocked the economy. Comes back stronger. The chart below comes from Eat Roche Kelly Cox. It shows the percentage loss in the S&P 500 during bear market since 1956, and the percentage gains in the bull market that followed. Reminder of Ticker stock market truth number four. Stocks offer asymmetric upside. In other words, while you can only lose as much as you put in, you can earn multiples of what you put in on the upside. You can earn multiples of what you put in on the upside. Hmm. The good days happen near bad days, partly because the best trading days tend to cluster around the worst ones. And missing just a few of those rally dashes has surprisingly outsized impact. Looking at the market data going back much further. Okay. Hmm. Next one. What will happen with inflation, interest rates, and housing? Here's what to expect in the next 2 years and what could go wrong. Mm, Five best stocks. Eli Lilly, Emphasis Energy, Neuroscience, Biosciences, Cardinal Health, Arista Networks are prime candidates. What's Eli Lilly? Emphasis Energy. I know Emphasis Energy. Eli Lilly. What is Eli Lilly? Hmm. Okay, let's just keep on this one. We covered it in the past couple of months, so we'll just skip on this one. Why interest rates are rising everywhere except your savings account? Hmm. The Federal Reserve's campaign to fight inflation by raising interest rates seems to have reached nearly every corner of the economy except one: America's savings accounts. Mortgage rates doubled this year to nearly 7%, and it has become more expensive to get a car loan or carry a credit card balance. Yet the interest on savings account barely budged. In March 2020, the average annual yield on a standard savings account was 0.1%, according to bankrate.com. It fell to a pandemic low of a 0.06% after Americans' personal savings rate peaked, and is now up to a 1.14%. Hmm. Not really interesting article. U.S. home prices now posting biggest monthly drop since 2009. It's not only America but also Korea. Hmm. Home prices in the U.S. have taken a turn and are now posting the biggest monthly decline since 2009. Median home prices fell 0.98% in August from a month earlier, following a 1.05% drop in July. Mortgage data provider Black Knot Inc. said in a report Monday the two periods marked the largest monthly decline since January 2009. Together, they represent two straight months of significant pullbacks after more than 2 years of record breaking growth, said Ben Grosbook, Black Knot Data and Analytics president. The housing market is losing steam fast with the skyrocketing mortgage rates driving affordability to the lowest level since the 1980s. The Federal Reserve has sought to curb inflation, which has thrown cold waters on the U.S. real estate boom. While prices are falling on a month basis, they're still significantly higher than a year earlier, when the buying frenzy was going strong. Values were up 12.1% from a year earlier in August. Hmm. Okay. Let's look at some of the price level of the companies that I picked recently. Uh, in my portfolio, I have a Zscaler, Datadog, Salesforce, Twilio, Block, Offshore, NVIDIA, Okta, RingCentral, Zuora, and I'm just gonna check the price level. Hmm. Okay, this is it for today, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.